then they burned you alive. You know, it wasn't enough that they had to cut off a hand and a foot, then they had to burn you alive. Then you said to me, that's weird. And I said, why? And you said, sometimes it's, you know, in my air-conditioned living room, I'll start to sweat. And I'll tell my wife, it's really hot in here. Is the air conditioner working? And she's like, what's the matter with you? It's,
right.
Yeah, it's, you know.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
You get that a lot. That
right.
kind of burning, as if
right.
I think you said your face gets red.
Right. My ears, right.
Your ears,
right.
okay. That, I mean, I didn't know you, didn't know anything about you, but that was you hearkening back spiritually to the remembrance of being burnt alive. So that was why I cried like that, because it was such anguish that you went through. The spirits obviously are trying to tell you in every way, you know, rummaging through your drawers, showing up in your photographs, tapping you on your shoulder. I know you told me things like that.
Right.
You know, you've had so many experiences. They're trying to tell you over and over again, we exist. We never die.
Right.
Tell people this. You know, you who is a retired, you know, policeman, people will listen to you. You know, people are very skeptical about psychics to begin with. But you're not a psychic.
Right.
Okay, they can call you a psycho, but you're not a psychic. Now, how did you feel about all this, what I told you, my reading about you being, I mean, did you feel like this could have happened, or
Oh, I definitely feel it could have happened. I think there's so much involved with all of this that I'm only beginning to, you know, touch the
So maybe it
surface.
Explained the burning, why you have that
right.
feeling of burning. How often do you have that, where you feel like your ears are on fire and your face?
It's random, really. It's, you know, different times.
Any particular time.
Right.
Okay. What is your understanding of past lives and their relation to your present existence? Do you feel like you've lived before? Do you have any memories, any screen memories of anything? When I told you this, did it seem familiar to you?
It didn't seem familiar. I seem to think we run parallel lives, maybe on different planes, on a higher plane.
You're
I'm not
absolutely
really
right. It's happening right now.
Right.
But if we start going into that, people are really going to think we're crazy.
Right, and I'm not educated enough on the subject to even,
No.
but I think a lot of what I know now is a result of me being able to look ahead and being told names, places, things that are going to happen with people.
Well, without going into the details, I had asked you a
Right.
particular question, and you were right on the money.
Right.
So obviously your psychic gift is really coming out. Before we take a look at some more of your photographs, tell us how this all began with the photographs, and you said that particular picture got you into really looking back at all the photographs.
Right.
So, we're not going to show it yet, but
Yeah,
what's your tell us about the photographs and
well, when I first saw that particular photo, the last one that was up on the screen,
right.
I actually said to myself, this is what I thought it was now. And I began going back and looking at old pictures. That photograph is my condo in Florida that I had recently redone also.
Right.
And so I went back to my house on Staten Island and looked through the pictures.
Now they're showing that again, but
okay. That picture there is in the kitchen again, and you can see what appears to be the Twin Towers appearing on the cabinet there, complete with the burned out floors and the antennas. Now they've showed up several times at night, and I was able to photograph them. There's what I call like a burning rope, but I have a separate photo of that. It looks like a crucifix that'll show up at that same location. I have another photo of that if they show that. But it seemed to be very 9/11 related, what was going on with me.
So basically, each photo showed, because I looked at all of the pictures, okay? For some reason, they're not showing them, but they're supposed to be. But I saw you had some photos where there's another one. Now, what's that a picture of? The white. See the white light there?
Yeah. Actually, it's up in the upper right-hand corner.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You'd probably have to zoom in on it to see it. I don't think you're going to be able to see it that
Yeah,
way.
I know.
But there's
It's
actually,
hard to really get it.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, we
human
need a
face
big blow up
in
of
the
that. Okay.
in the blinds there.
Right. I know. I looked at quite a few of them, and I actually saw I don't know if it was the kitchen in Florida, or the kitchen here. There was a face.
Right. That was the one in Florida.
They blew it up a little bit. Okay. Now that is a face of someone. Okay. They just took it off the screen. But you had there was a face of a man.
Right.
In the microwave, or in reflection.
Well, it was off a reflection in the where the stove is.
Right, exactly.
And the face with the face of a dog also in there. That was most recent and most clear. Right,
and then you had a picture. There was a face of a man in the window of your house. That was amazing. You're watching Alexandra's Psychic Eye. Is the foremost talk show on the paranormal on Community Access. Watch us every Friday night in Staten Island and Brooklyn, and Thursdays in Manhattan. Visit psychiceye.tv or call me, Alexandra, at 718-983-8443 to find out about our upcoming psychic healing seminars, to schedule readings, past life regressions, healings, and spiritual unions with loved ones who have passed on. In the meantime, remember, you're all in a state of grace, so continue to work on you. See you next time. Keep watching.
Take care.